we get the file, we can arrange it now.
That was a 3464 OD.
Um, I don't see the people here for the motion. Name, what's your name?
Mr. Partner,
Okay, is your attorney here?
I'm representing myself.
Oh, okay, sounds good. We'll start with you then. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Elizabeth Gardner, file number 17-01420. The city attorney is here. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Thank you. Today was the date and the time set for a hearing on a motion to set aside a conviction. This is an operating while impaired from 2017. Ms. Williams, did your office receive a copy of the motion and have they or do they intend to file an objection? Because I do not have one in the file.
Your Honor, I'm not aware of this case. I'm covering for Mr. Staples this morning, and I don't have the full information on the case you're referencing.
Okay, well,
I haven't proved so.
someone's gonna have to appear in court today, prepared for it because it was scheduled, and we have Ms. Gardner present here today. So I need to know if the city attorney is going to be objecting or having any opinion and position on this matter.
Okay, Your Honor, I would like to request some time to conference with Mr. Staples, please.
Mr. Staples is not here today, is what you're saying?
No, he's not.
Okay, this is an unplanned day off?
No, he's in federal court on a different motion, Your Honor.
Okay, well, then the city was aware that this was scheduled. It's been scheduled for some time. The city also was sent proof of service of her motion. So I will note here, the city appeared unprepared and they've made no objections. Ma'am, can you tell us what you've been doing since 2017, the time of this incident?
I'm an associate professor at Michigan State University. I've been there since 2008. In 2017, I was arrested and convicted of operating while impaired. That was the worst day of my life. It could have been a lot worse than it was. I don't drink. I have not drank. I don't drink and drive. Pardon the expression, I'm sober as a judge. I don't intend for anything else to happen. If you look at my record, I've not done anything. I'm 57 years old. I'm actually pretty boring. That was just a very bad lapse in judgment, and I respectfully request that this motion, that this conviction be set aside.
I've reviewed your prior criminal history. There's nothing other than this conviction on there. We do not have a objection from the city attorney or from the attorney general's office on this matter. Let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find what.
We're on the record. Okay, well, based on what you're saying here today and what I see reflected here in this file, ma'am, I think that you are a perfect candidate to have this conviction set aside. So I have here in order, I believe your circumstances and behavior are consistent with the public welfare. So I will grant your motion. I'll sign and date it for today. Okay,
Thank
ma'am?
you.
Thank you.
Do you know how long it takes for that to show up?
Look at Sean. Is Sean? Okay, we'll take you by Mr. Farnham's office. And he can
Okay.
advise you better about the timeline it takes to get this into their system.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I
Thank you
appreciate
and
it.
congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Just want to make sure I wasn't tripping. Okay. Mr. Lee, which matters are you on?
I have Barley, who is here, and Tiana Alexander, who is here.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Brian Christopher Barley, file number 22L2736601. Council appearance.
Assistant Public Defender, appearing on behalf of Brian Barley, who is joining us via Zoom.
Okay. I'm sorry? What's your name? She said assistant
Brian.
public defender.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries. Is the city putting an appearance on the record?
Yes, Your Honor, Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Thank you. Today's the date and time set for a pre-trial. This is for failure to display operator's license. How are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, we are seeking an adjournment. Mr. Barley has been to the Secretary of State to get his license reinstated. However, he lacks the proper documentation, i.e. a birth certificate, passport, or a social security card. His parents have retained those documents on his behalf. They live in Georgia. He has communicated with them and they are in the process of searching for those documents and will forward to him as soon as possible. So he needs time to receive the documents, get back to the Secretary of State, and make this happen. We're thinking perhaps a 45-day adjournment would be appropriate.
Sounds good.
February 7th at 9 a.m.
February 7th at 9 a.m. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Varley?
No, except can you repeat that date, please?
Yes, February 7th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, thank you. No, no other questions.
Thank you. Any additional matters for the record today, council?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing for the defense. Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set, Mr. Varley. Barnum, sir.
Just give her a copy.
You didn't say how long.
I gave her a copy of this process and sent it to him.
So he doesn't know how long it's been. Okay, sounds good. And you said you also were representing who?
Tiana Alexander.
Okay, Tiana Alexander, can you hear me? Oh, she's not responding.
I also have Lauren Party. I do not see her here. And Eldon Moore, I do not see him here.
Okay, 1:30 was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock and it's 10:36. Mr. Ward is here.
Maybe I can have just a moment with him and break out room to explain to him where we're at.
Okay, Tiana Alexander, are you there? If you are, you need to unmute and start your video. Okay, there she goes. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Tiana Alexander. Have file numbers 22-02467 and 22-03276. Council appearance.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Tiana Alexander.
Today's the date and the time set for pretrial on both of these matters. How do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, we have been in extensive discussions with the prosecutor. However, we have not yet received documentation on the high blood alcohol charge. So we are still awaiting police reports, lab reports and such to confirm the prosecutor has met its burden of proof. So we're requesting an adjournment for perhaps 30 days to give them time to get those.
You haven't received discovery? Well, then they're requesting an adjournment, not you,
Oh,
correct?
oh, okay. Fair enough.
Do we know when he's going to receive the discovery? You made a request for discovery, correct?
Ms. Williams and I spoke about this.
Looks like your appearance went in on December 12th, so you should have had discovery by now.
Your Honor, if we can just adjourn it for 30 days, just to make sure that Mr. Lee receives the discovery.
I'm not gonna adjourn 30 days for discovery. Because that, all they're gonna do is come back and ask for another 30 days for an assessment. Once they get discovery, if the discovery is sufficient enough. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna adjourn it for a week, make sure he gets discovery. January 3rd. January 3rd at 11 a.m. Any additional matters for the record today?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing further for the defense.
Okay, Ms. Alexander, you're all set unless you have a question, okay? Ms. Alexander, can you unmute for me? Okay, did you have a question, ma'am? Can you hear me, Miss Alexander? Okay, I don't think you're fine. You can hear us. So maybe you want to call her and tell her of the dates, okay? Okay, and you need to speak to Mr. Ward.
Yeah, just for a minute.
Okay, Mr. Varley, you're free to go.
Oh, okay, sorry. Thank you.
No problem. Miss Alexander, can you hear us? Does she can't hear us. Let's go ahead and remove her. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Who just joined from a galaxy?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
What's your name?
Cody Green.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Kayla Walker. File number is 22-00461. Council appearance, please.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Kayla Walker, who is appearing separately by Zoom.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. Can you hear me?
Yes,
You need to okay, very good. Today was the date and time set for a pretrial for a IBAC and furnishing false information. Your attorney is requesting to have this matter adjourned due to the issuance of a new pending IBAC. I have that here, people of the city of Lansing versus Kayla Walker, file number 22-03464. And ma'am, this complaint in this matter reads that on or about May 13, 2021, in the area at or near South Martin Luther King Boulevard and Kavanaugh, city of Lansing, Ingham County, state of Michigan, that you did allegedly, while being a person with a blood alcohol content of 1.7 grams or more per 100 milliliters of blood or per 210 liters of breath or 67 milliliters of urine, did operate a motor vehicle on a highway or other place open to the general public, and that this was an unlawful blood alcohol content, that being 0.314, and that this was contrary to Michigan compiled law 257.6251C. That's a misdemeanor maximum penalty. It's 180 days in jail and or $700 in fines. Do you understand the charge there and the maximum penalty attached to that charge?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have the right to be represented by an attorney in this matter. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, you can request to have court-appointed counsel who represent you at the expense of the public. You do have court-appointed counsel on the other pending matter. So I'm assuming you would request for this matter. So we'll indicate she's requesting court-appointed counsel, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Walker, in this matter, you have the right to proceed to a jury trial. At the time of jury trial, you have the right to the presumption of innocence. You're innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You have the right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses that the city intends to call at trial, and then you have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence that you believe would further a defense of this charge. Do you have any questions about those rights, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
You have the right to plead guilty, you have the right to plead not guilty, or you can stand mute and proceed to trial in this matter. For the purposes of today's arraignment, we'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf, okay?
Okay.
Oh, it is mine. Okay. All right. So both of these cases are assigned to me. We'll get them both set on a pretrial at the same date and time. Is she going to be getting an assessment or something?
Your Honor, she did get an assessment. I am still waiting on word from CMH on some paperwork that came with the assessment, and I'm having a hard time getting the person to call back. So I hopefully by the time we, I would ask if possible, a brief window after the holidays so that hopefully contact is a little bit more successful if the holidays is what's impeding it. Thank you.
All right, bond in the new case will be set at $500 personal recognizance. While out on bond, ma'am, you're not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol or drugs unless you have a valid prescription. Do you understand that?
Yes,
You're not to travel outside the state without prior approval of the court. You're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior, and you're not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. I am also going to order that you participate in urine analysis testing through the probation department during the pendencies of this matter, okay?
I'm sorry that I didn't catch that last part.
I'm ordering that you participate in urine analysis testing while these matters are pending, okay?
Okay, how do I get that set up, I guess?
The probation department will be in contact with you to make sure you know how often you'll be doing testing.
Okay,
January 17th? January 17th at 9 a.m. will be the date of the pretrial on both matters.
okay.
You have any questions today?
No, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, you're all set for today, ma'am. Thank you. Ms. Alexander, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we removed you because I think there was an audio issue. You couldn't hear our proceeding. Your case was called. Your attorney indicated that there was a still outstanding discovery. Is that correct?
Correct.
And so we reset your matter. I believe it's January 3rd. What time did we set it for? January 3rd at 11 a.m., okay? Do you have any questions for us today? I can't hear you, but it looks like you shook your head. So if you don't have any questions, you're all set. Make sure when you come back in January that the audio is working. Otherwise, you need to appear in person, okay, ma'am? Okay. I can't hear you, but you can give me thumbs up. It's okay. Thank you. Are we ready on what, is it where or war? We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus L. Don Ronald Ward, file number 22-02948. Council appearance.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee, appearing on behalf of Eldon Ward.
Okay, today was the date and the time set for a trial. How are we proceeding on this?
After discussions with the prosecutor and Mr. Ward, we have decided to seek an adjournment for a substance abuse evaluation before making a determination on plea or which way to go.
All right, we'll adjourn for 30 days, or let's do 45 for the holiday.
Can do February 7th at 9:30.
February 7th at 9:30. Mr. Ward, do you have any questions today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set, Mr. Ward.
Thank you.
No problem. I have not seen Ms. Pardee. So I'm gonna issue a bench warrant. 1, 2. The third. on Green? No, let's see, represented by Larry Nolan. I think Green is represented by Larry Nolan. Okay. Let's see. Which matter are you here on?
Civil infraction, Your Honor, Chad Guerin.
Is Chad appearing?
No, I'll be-
Talia Payne?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't see you.
Okay, got it.
Your name is Talia Payne?
Yes,
Okay, do you need to speak, to her? Do you need to speak to
No,
her?
we're all set.
Okay, let me handle Mr. Guerin's map. Did you speak to the city attorney already?
I have, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is gonna be resolved by a civil infraction?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the civil infraction?
Yeah, it was amended impeding traffic. We've been responsive.
Chad Guerin amend to MPD,
Yes, Your Honor.
and when is he gonna pay?
If we could have at least 2 weeks, just to give them an opportunity to get a heads up and arrange it. with the court.
You mean he could pay you to be here, but he couldn't pay the 125 today?
He can pay the 125 today, but it just, in case he's got something else, I always ask for 2 weeks just to
You know,
cover
you know
any
what's gonna
unforeseen
happen?
circumstances.
There's people gonna come in 2 weeks, like, oh, it was Christmas. And so I did get, some gifts if it's gonna happen. I'll give him 2 weeks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a happy holiday.
You too, Your Honor.
Okay. Payne is ready to proceed, and who did you have?
I have Mr. King.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Trevor Anthony King, file number 22-02880, council appearance.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Trevor King, who is present and sitting to my right.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. I have a file here with one charge for loud or boisterous and littering. How we proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, I would request 30 days to work on, there's mention of body worn camera in the police report. I'm going to request that. And then perhaps work with the prosecutor for an offer, because we haven't discussed this case yet.
January 24th. January 24th at 9 a.m. Mr. King, do you have any questions today? Okay, I know in the past your court dates have slipped your mind. Are you going to ensure that it doesn't slip your mind this time? Okay, we're going to give you a copy of your notice to appear before you leave today. So we won't have any excuses that you didn't know what day. Plus, you're going to stay in contact with Ms. Donnelly, correct? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
No, you are.
Any additional matters, Ms. Williams?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. We're off the record on that matter. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Talia Cheryl Payne, file number 22-02298, council appearance.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Talia Payne.
Okay. Date and time set for a pre-trial. I have one file here. Driving while license is suspended. How we proceed?
Your Honor, we have been in communication with the prosecutor, and the prosecutor has confirmed that Ms. Payne has in fact obtained her driver's permit. She needs 30 days driving with a licensed driver to complete the licensing process. Therefore, we're asking for a 30-day adjournment.
January 24th at 9. You have any questions today, Ms. Payne?
Yes, I also have another hearing with you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Would this be adjourned with that January 29, or is that a separate?
That's, what is that case? Is it same case?
Yeah, there's another
Driving while
companion
license,
state.
driving while license is suspended?
Yep,
Is your office representing her on
I
that?
do, yeah. I'm
Are you,
reviewing them.
are you requesting the same thing on that?
I would basically, yes, I would, yeah.
We'll reset it.
Mhm.
January 25th.
Yeah.
Oh, you're restricting. January 23rd at 10 a.m.
Okay,
Okay, so you're all set. You do not need to appear tomorrow. Okay, ma'am?
okay.
Thank you. Do you have any other questions?
No, have a blessed day.
Same to you. Happy holiday.
Same to you.
Okay, he's in custody. Good morning, Mr. Nolan.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
And you're here with Cody Green?
I am. Cody, you can take your off mute now.
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Cody Green, file number 22-001910T, council appearance.
Yes, may it please the court, Your Honor, Lawrence Patrick Nolan on behalf of the defendant Cody Green.
Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Thank you. Today was the date and time set or reset for the pretrial on this matter. And this was adjourned so that Mr. Green could have an opportunity to try to clear some suspensions. How are we proceeding at this time?
Your Honor, if we could we have about a 10-day adjournment? I've had a number of things that have taken place that I haven't gotten a hold of Miss Williams, Amani Williams, and I think we can probably work this out by the time we come back before the court.
The city has no objections to an adjournment, Your Honor.
Thank you. January 3rd at 1:15.
That would be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. Any additional matters for the record today?
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Anything from the city?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Green, and happy holiday to you and you, Mr. Nolan.
Thanks,
Same
you as
to
well.
you, Your Honor. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see here. We've not seen Shanice Brown.
Yeah, so you're right. I've had email contact with her in the last few days. I don't know where she is, but I'm gonna try to get a hold of her if we could allow a 48-hour hold.
Shanice has a history here.
Yeah.
Hold that for 48 hours. And I see Letitia Morgan.
Yes.
Good morning, Ms. Morgan. Do you have an attorney representing you at all?
No.
Okay, I'll put you in a private meeting room with the city attorney. I added her to room 3. Ms. Williams, you're already in room 3. Okay, Ms. Morgan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Letitia Morgan. The file number is 21L2648013OT. Council, may I have your appearance?
Yes, Your Honor, Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, and today was the date that we reset this matter to give Ms. Morgan an opportunity to get her license cleared. Was she able to provide you with proof of that?
Your Honor, we just need 2 more weeks to get the updated record from the Secretary of State.
January 3rd at 1:15. January 3rd at 1:15. Do you have any questions today, Ms. Morgan?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record today, Ms. Williams?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, we'll see you on January 3rd, Ms. Morgan.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, I see a mic. Can you unmute and identify your name? Person identified as the name Mike needs to start their video. I guess they don't want to be here anymore. on both?
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus John Espinal, file number 21-013 and 94, council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant City Attorney Amani Williams appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Mr. John Aspinall, who is present and standing to my right.
Thank you. Today was the date and time that was set for a pretrial on one count of failed to stop or ID after property damage accident. How are we proceeding at this time?
Your Honor, at this time, I had communications with Mr. Staples. He does not object to having Mr. Aspinall plead guilty to failure to report.
Okay, Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor, this is correct.
Okay. Okay, I have an advice of rights here. Plea information sheet with today's date on it. Is that your signature there, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read this document?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand the rights listed here?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Let me have you raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Aspinall, in this matter, you have the right to proceed to a trial and you have the right to jury trial. At the time of jury trial, you have the right to be represented by counsel. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. You are innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove each element of this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You're willing to waive those rights today in order to plead guilty to the amended charge of failure to report an accident.
Yes, ma'am.
You're also going to be giving up your right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses that they intended to call. You're going to be giving up the right to call your own witnesses at trial or present evidence to defend yourself against this charge. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody threatening you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Any promises being made to you in exchange for you pleading guilty to this charge?
No, ma'am.
As to the amended charge of failure to report an accident, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On a factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Aspinall, on May 23rd of 2021, did you, Honor, about that date, did you get an accident, was it at the area of North Hosmer and Vine, in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, state of Michigan?
Yes.
Okay, and did you report that accident?
No.
All right, and you did, it was you hit a telephone pole, right?
Correct.
Utility pole. Your Honor, I go for the questions.
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Looks like you were arraigned on this matter back on December 2nd. Has he been in custody since then?
He's been in custody the whole time, Your Honor. He's serving 180 right now before residential in Eaton County.
Okay, I'll credit your time served. You're all set.
Thank you, ma'am.
You have a good one. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Tyler Hatton. I have two files, file number 20-03130 and 20-0011673. Council appearance.
Assistant City Attorney Emmanuel Williams appearing on behalf of the City of Lansing.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Tyler Hatton, who is present and standing to my right.
How are you, Mr. Hatton?
Good, Your Honor. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Glad to see you here.
Yes, Your Honor.
We can get these resolved today. How are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer is on the expired license, added count he'll plead guilty to of allowing a suspended person to operate. And then for the no insurance 3130 OT, that would be pleading responsible to a no proof of insurance.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Here, the expired license is being amended to allowing a suspended person.
Yes.
Penalty is higher.
Well, the fine or because allowing it doesn't get reported to Secretary of State.
Non-obtractable. It's out. You're looking for something non-obtractable. Is that what it is?
Non-obtractable, yeah.
Then what are we doing on the other one?
No
The no
proof of
insurance.
insurance.
Okay, you accepting responsibility to no proof of insurance, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, there's a fine on that. The fine is $150. Adds to the amended charge. Expired license being amended to allow a suspended person. I need you to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Have an advice of rights and plea information sheet. It has today's date on it. Is that your signature on there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you read this?
Yes.
Okay, you understand each of the rights listed here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that you're going to be giving up each of these rights in order to plead guilty to the amended charge of allowing a suspended person?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means you're giving up the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You're giving up the right to the presumption of innocence because as you stand here now, you're innocent until proven guilty. You give up the right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses the prosecution intends to call. You give up the right to call your own witnesses at trial or present evidence you believe would further defense to this charge. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody threatening you to get you to waive your right to plead guilty?
No, no, Your Honor.
Any promises made to you in exchange for you pleading guilty?
No, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the amended charge of allowing a suspended person, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Mr. Hatton, on October 11th of 2020, were you in the area of Schoolcraft at or near Grand Avenue in the city of Lansing, Union County, state of Michigan?
Yes.
And were you operating a vehicle at that point in time?
Yes.
Okay, and at that time, did you have a valid license on you? Did you know that you didn't have a valid license?
Yes.
All right, and do you have a valid license today?
No.
All right, is it currently expired or do you know if it's suspended?
I believe it's expired. It may be probably suspended by now because of these charges. I don't know how that works.
You might have amended it a little bit, so you might.
These have been pending since 2020.
Yeah, it wasn't revoked. I know that.
All right, Your Honor, no further questions.
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I'll credit your time served on this particular trial. You owe 150 on the other one, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
That'll be referred to collection. How long are you going to be in custody?
It's a big question mark.
Got it.
He's on bond, Your Honor, he's being held.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. That's good.
Okay, I think that's all I have for the morning. Yeah, that's all I have for the morning. I'll see you all at 1:15.